Top of the top. What's up? What's up? What's up? Let the day begin. Good morning, everybody that's up. Shout out to everybody that's tapped into the channel. What's up? Had a late episode last night. Yeah, what's up? We were live last night. What's good, y'all? We up, back at it on a Sunday. Memorial Day weekend. Let's go. Chilling out today, man. Good to see everybody. Hopefully everybody good. Shout out to everybody. Front to back, everybody, man. Yeah, y'all. Bring everything back to what it is. That's it, y'all. It's time to bury the hatchet. Y'all bury the hatchet with a lot of stuff and let a lot of stuff go, y'all. That's it. Enjoy your life. Like I said, don't let none of that Diddy stuff get you depressed, because they all pieces of doo-doo. And this how their life gonna play out. That's it. Other than that, we care about that. I just tapped in because this is what we do anyway. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the people, man. What's up? We live on the internet, y'all. We live on the web. Let's go. Shout out to everybody across the map, everybody that's up this morning. You living? You good? What's up? Shout out to everybody. We're going to get to it. Y'all know what's up with that intro. Y'all just stay in tune with the chat, man. We're going to just get into it, man. It's Sunday. We just going to go, man, because that's another thing, y'all. Hold up. Give me 1 second. Matter of fact, I got it in. Let's just go. Going so fast. Check it out. Look, YOUNGTHUG called Kid Cudi a snitch, man. This ain't about that. We're gonna talk about that, but I think they turned YOUNGTHUG to a weirdo too, man. You know what I'm saying? YOUNGTHUG, I don't know what's up with him, y'all. Remember, they held him in the county jail for a long time. I think they might have had that man on meds. Anyway, he talking about Kid Cudi the snitch. YOUNGTHUG don't know we know what's up, man. All I'm saying is this, man. If that man Kid Cudi got called into the court, he had to tell what happened. There's no way around it. YOUNGTHUG know that. But I think YOUNGTHUG is still trying to keep the street stuff going, like the snitch and not a snitch. Because anybody know the law. Kid Cudi had to go to court. It was no hiding. They already knew what happened, y'all. Like I say, man. Anyway, man. How's everybody doing today? We're going to talk about a couple things, man. Updates. Once again, we're going to talk. Genedeal said he saw Diddy with his own eyes in court. So I definitely had to bring that up because we had to get clarity. A lot of people didn't know if this shit was for real, if he was in court or not. People kept seeing cartoon characters like me. You know what I'm saying? So Genedeal confirmed that he saw Diddy with his own eyes in court, man. He said he saw the back of that man's head. He saw that man. It was official. Because remember, a lot of people didn't know. People didn't know he on house arrest. Ain't know what. Yeah, it's official. Like I said, within that case, it's a lot of stuff within the case, y'all. Meaning it's twisted. When I said certain things, I said, yo, I kind of think he is going to get fried. I think while everybody's laughing at the jokes and the freaky stuff, I don't know, like when it's all said and done, he just might get fried. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because the main thing of this thing is the trafficking, the firearms, the extortion, the major stuff. Like I said, it's not in court. They're not talking about it like that. Meaning it's being played out as a show. But like I said, the real people that know what's really going on and the real laws, that's why I say I'm waiting to see how he gonna shake them real charges. That's all I'm doing. Because I'm not gonna lie. The stuff lined up against him, he's gonna get fried. Meaning, I'm gonna tell you like this. Yeah, because I'm gonna go straight into what Genedeal was talking about. Because like I said, I just caught that this morning. But if anybody that think it's a joke, don't believe me. Like I said, check it out. I caught this right. Like I say, when anybody don't believe when I say, yo, people that don't know nothing about rap talking about this, know nothing. So you got to understand, for me, raised off this stuff, I'm sitting back watching him break everything down. He's breaking it down, y'all, everything, breaking it down. Well, Cassie, when she was with Diddy first, and, this shit is blowing my mind, y'all. But I'm just showing y'all how real it is. Well, you got a person that don't nothing about hip-hop, but his whole life he knows about me. His whole thing is research. So this man could actually just do his homework, a couple days on this internet, and just put it all together and just come with the story. But I wanted to show y'all how this is around the world. When I said, like, Diddy ain't coming back for one, his name, period. That's why they going to keep dressing him as disgraced. Boom, boom, boom. But I'm not going to lie. I said it again. And when I said this case is twisted, this is what I'm understanding. I'm telling you, this is what I'm seeing. But I said the other day, I threw it at y'all. I think the whole way this case is going to be played out, like I said, so Diddy will not have a leg to stand on. They're going to make it where you are not going to use that black card. You will not do that one. I think that's the major part of it. So guess what? Blacks, you're going to be caught up in the freaky stories. When it's all said and done, they're going to drop that hatchet on his ass. That's what I think they're going to do, y'all. That's what I think. That's what I think, man. Because I ain't going to lie. The main thing I wanted to say is that when Gene was talking, the main thing he said was the 34 indictments. And like I said, he coming like I'm coming. People that know about law. So like I said, make sure y'all check out the Art of Dialogue, man. Make sure y'all check it out. Like I said, certain people you listen to. Listen to everybody. Listen to everybody. I'm just saying. When you really trying to know something, you got to listen to everybody. And then you'll know for yourself. Certain things gonna line up, certain things ain't. What up, Punches? What up, Sandra? What up, Kyle? What up, Laurie? So, but I told y'all, when I listened to Gene, for confirmation. So, everything confirmed. He on the same talk up, meaning. As of now, nobody, I ain't see nothing where he gonna duck this life turn. I'm not gonna lie, they trying to fry that man. Because if he got 34 indictments, y'all, get it? Like I said, when I slow it down from the laughing and joking, the facts is this. Good morning, Charles. Bless. Thank you. The facts is this. I know for a fact what he did before it all happened, y'all. Because when I first knew he was finished, when Warner Brothers told him don't put on that Joker's outfit no more, he put it on. He tried to troll Warner Brothers, then went and tried to base on the owners of CIROC. He did it all at the same month, y'all. That's what I was telling you. He was doing that's what I knew he was out of his mind. And I was telling y'all play by play on this channel. I was telling y'all play by play on this channel. You get it? That's what, because remember, this is what happened. He wore the Joker. Warner Brothers sent him a cease and desist. Don't ever wear that Joker. Don't ever try to be the Joker again. I think he did it so good. Plus, they really know he messing with the brand. So to troll them back the next year, he threw on the Batman costume. Getting smart with Warner Brothers. Boom. Right after that, he went to Europe. When he had that yellow vest on, he went to Europe based on, he did it all in 1 month. And I told people back that, I said, yo, that's it for him. Meaning, I already know what's up, man. All I'm going to tell you is this. Right after that Warner Brothers, right after that CIROC, a couple weeks later, pop. So like I said, it's not about, it's like this. I look at it also as when you make too many enemies. I look at it like he made too many enemies. He was biting the hand that feed him. He was just doing everything. And I think everybody had to come together against his ass. And that's what happened. Hey, matter of fact, I think the CIROC people, he was abusing that girl Cassie, huh? Call her up real quick. Warner Brothers, all them shit. Because y'all forget, they check news, media. They got people on the internet looking at old pictures. Hey, she do got a black eye right there. Let's call up Cassie. See why they broke up. So I'm saying, he already had put himself in a box anyway. But the interview, Jay gonna let you know the seriousness of it because he went in the courtroom, seen it with his own eyes. So that debunks anything we thought about. The shit is bogus, cartoon characters, whatever we thought. The man was seen in court. You know what I'm saying? James, and it was said that. That's why I say I don't like telling people content. Just go check it out. Just go check it out. Just go check it out. And people that know in this channel, you're gonna see everything line up. What's up, QB? What's up? All right, I'm gonna holler at y'all. What's up? Let's go back. Cause we gonna go back. Now, I remember I was talking about that trafficking yesterday. I just want the stuff I couldn't get to load up yesterday. See that? That's all sex trafficking arrests. So another part, what I told y'all is Diddy trial applies to everything because it's from the top to the bottom. All right, he's the face of sex trafficking execution. Anybody in the hotel right now dealing with that stuff. Anybody with minors in their possession right now, anybody grown, they scared. You folks saying they coming, y'all. They coming. So I'm gonna just speed it up for y'all. Cause I'm gonna be all over the place today. I'm really just chilling, but I want to just get to the real talk for y'all. See that? I'm gonna let y'all know how it's going down. Just let you know how they've been moving the whole month of May. See that? FBI arrests 205 alleged traffickers. See that? They snatched them up in a 5-day sweep. You see where that's coming from. You see them logos, right? When I told you them logos coming, them logos focus on everything moving that's foul. That's all you got to know, bro. Public information right in your face. Justice Department announced results of Operation Restore. You know what I'm saying? They dealing with that restore justice, restore order, restore America. I'm telling you, y'all, they're not playing. They're not playing. I'm going to say it again. They just restoring it back to how a lot of us grew up. All I'm going to say is, y'all all know the days we had to pledge allegiance to the flag in school. It's going back to them days. That's it. It's very simple, y'all. Very simple. Just all you got to do is remember how you grew up, man. It's going back to that. That's it. When you rode your bike and you had to worry about nothing and you knew for a fact people watching your back and stuff like that. People knew how to come in your neighborhood, mess with you. It's going back to them days. All right, that's it. So for some of y'all that don't know, I'm going to tell you what it is. See them logos right there? All that shit mean keep the future of America safe. That's it. That's what they're doing. They don't care about nobody old. They don't care about none of us. They are focusing on the future. That's it. So that's what it's about. They know, everybody's damn near corrupt, and they just focus on the future. All right, that's it. So you're going to see all resources are here. And this has, and that means every branch, every agency, every single one. So I'm just showing you this in real time why the Diddy stuff going on, how it applies to everybody. Yeah, it applies to everybody. Let's keep it going. We deal with the facts. What that say? More than 2,700 human trafficking victims rescued. See that, y'all? See the real numbers? 2,700 people rescued, y'all, in these sweeps. 2,700 people that was in bondage, y'all. You're watching modern day slavery, y'all, for those who don't get it. So when you don't understand this stuff, y'all, the clarity of sex trafficking really means slavery. That's just what it means. Slavery. Slavery. No, you have no will. You have no say-so. Can't feed yourself. Can't take care of yourself. You don't got nothing. You ain't got no car. Phone bill, phone in your name. You have nothing. Slave. And that's what I'll tell you. That's the modern day way. That's how I've been. When I've been told y'all 2 years ago, them Instagram models on your timeline was part of them rings. See? And when I tell you they make it so sweet for them, see, remember, in slavery back in the day, or, all other countries, whatever you heard about slavery was always low down, dirty, trifling, chains, whips. No, modern day chain is you at that mansion and it's gated. You ain't going nowhere. That's the modern day chain. You can walk all around that premises. Guess what? You can have that phone too. But when it comes to opening up that fence, you ain't going nowhere. That's modern day slavery, guys. When I tell you it's done by rich people. But once again, Smokey Robinson, R. Kelly. So I'm saying, when you R. Kelly and you can tell that girl, where you going at? No, you're not. Let's go. Get on the bus. Trafficking, bro. You know what I mean? It ain't going to be no gun. It ain't going to be no vibe. It's going to be just like that. And that's what it's going to be. Because remember, that's why with the Diddy trial, they're really telling you. The money is their whip. See? The money is their whip. The money gives them the privilege to whip your ass. That's the whip, the money, y'all. See, it's just different. So I was trying to tell y'all the way the world works, man. Everything is the same, but it's done different. When I threw it at y'all yesterday joking, no, y'all, the truth is everybody was dealing with this, was dealing with modern day slavery. So when I said them black rich people that became abusive like Diddy, that fool became a slave owner. So if you wanted to know how slavery was back in the day, all you got to do is study Diddy, guys. It's the same shit. You know the difference is? Diddy had them making tracks. Master might have had you fucking picking cotton. Same shit. Do the work. Get in the booth. Lay the track. Shut up. Do what I say. Master, man. He was master and overseer. Because he's multi-dimensional. He's a weirdo. See? You got to remember, he's master. Diddy master on the plantation. Gonna whip you. Show you love. Screw you. And then beat you again. That's Diddy, man. All right? He's a weirdo, but I want y'all to see 2,700 human traffic victims were rescued this month, during this operation. So I just wanted y'all to see. You see that, New York? Look at the bottom. Drop down again. You're going to see FBI New York announces arrest as part of national crime again. So I'm saying, so I told you it's a major sweep. Like when I spoke about that couple from New York, they were, I was going so fast, I forgot to finish, right? They was from Venezuela. They were from Venezuela, New York, and they had a team in Miami, Florida. But the only reason why they was able to track her because she had a tattoo. So that's why I'm showing you the New York. They you know what I'm saying? They know they on it. When we spoke about, they had the condoms all in the room. They caught, but what I forgot to tell y'all is that couple, they facing life. They getting life for that shit straight up. We spoke about the youngster in the room with all the condoms found. That couple, they ass getting life, y'all. Plus they Venezuelan. They gonna get cooked. Yep. So that's what's going down, y'all. So anyway, guess what else? Major, just peep this out. Guess what? Diddy and Cassie streams are going through the roof. So guess what, y'all? There's another thing we got to look at. Cassie still got a shot in the end. She still became a star in the end, y'all. See how it played out? Remember how life played out? Remember, she always wanted to get her career popping. She couldn't get no music out. But guess what? Now she'll be remembered in history forever, y'all. Told you, man. It's no, when I kept saying family, it's no losers in this. It's I said there's no heroes in this. Excuse me. No heroes. Cassie got a payout and her music going through the roof. Why? Now she known in every household. Told you that. Household name is different, y'all. When you're a household name, you become a star of the night. And I kept telling you that Black World, BT, we always think people bigger than what they are. No, they big amongst you, us, but the world don't know them. You know what I'm saying? But when your name Cassie now, every household name know your shit. Little kids on the school bus. Yeah, Cassie, you know how that shit go. You a kid going to school, they in school talking about that shit. Like I said, then another thing you're not looking at, this whole thing is affecting the newer generation different, y'all. That's another thing you're not peeping. When you was young, you never had to hear no shit like this. You didn't have to hear nothing like this when you was young, y'all. Stop it. So you got to remember, this is traumatizing them different. It's hitting them different. And I think they're also letting these youth know, like, the wickedness of how hip-hop is so wicked. I think they also use hip-hop as the boogeyman. Stay away from the hip-hop, boys. Stay away from the hip-hop, guys. Stay away from that. That's that generation. That's them. Don't mess with that stuff. I think that's what's part of it, too. When I said they actually are burying hip-hop because they know for a fact everything wicked was embedded in it, that's why I told you hip-hop is on trial based on Diddy. But you got to know it's not all fact. It's not all true. But it is. You're going to say it is truth, meaning he rapped hip-hop. Nobody said Diddy stop rapping hip-hop. Nobody said Diddy ain't no fucking rapper. Everybody can't let him claim a rapper, right? That's what I'm telling you. It's levels of this shit. Guess what? If Diddy wasn't known as a rapper, they couldn't say the rapper Sean Combs, but now they can say the rapper because people let him rap and wrote raps for him. Even though he was never a rapper, he was a dancer. If he would have stayed a dancer, it'd have just been Sean Diddy Combs, the dancer, goes down. No, they let him get the rap title. So what he said? Don't worry if I write rhymes, I write checks. Never forgot I said. He was telling me also, don't worry about if I do dirt, I write checks. All right, Ben was telling me that shit. Don't worry about what I do, fool. I'm gonna get shit done, regardless. So like I said, if I was a lawyer, Your Honor, I use that verse against him in the court of law. You see this, Your Honor? See what he said, right? Don't worry if I write rhymes, I write checks. See that? He had the whole world thinking he's a rapper. Your Honor, he didn't write one verse. That's control. He got power. Hey, Your Honor, did you know he made Jadakiss and Mace write all that stuff? He didn't give him a penny. See that, Your Honor? That's slavery. Your Honor, he put Mace in slavery and Jadakiss. Your Honor, he had them guys sweating in the booth for his boys. He didn't pay them a dime. That's Diddy. All right, so I'm telling you, man, he was a plantation owner. Oh, you don't believe me? What they say the studio is called? Daddy's house. Daddy's house. Master house. Get your ass in that booth. Carl Thomas, get your ass over there. That's what he was doing in them, and they was letting him do it, man. Smacking the shit out of him. Make that fucking beat. That's what he was doing in the studio, man. The grown-ass man. So when I heard this man breaking down Diddy, y'all, you got to understand. Y'all not getting this shit, man. So I'm telling y'all, see, if I didn't leave hip-hop alone, this shit would have blew my mind, man. I'm minding my business. This man on the TV breaking down Diddy. He breaking down. He might know hip-hop more than y'all. Some of y'all, this fool breaking down the whole hip-hop story. I'm like, he breaking down. I'm like, hold up, man. I missed them details. How the fuck? Nah, y'all. Look, I'm telling you, when I said people that don't even know nothing about hip-hop, it's hitting them different. They dealing with it different. Meaning they into it way more than us. Doing super research. You know what I'm saying? That's what they doing, bro. Coming up. Like, look at him, right? We could look it's like this. Look at him as a reporter, right? We might look at him, don't even know him like that. When the Diddy trial come up, this fool mess around, have a show off this. He fuck around. I'm dropping the Diddy Cassie book. That's how this shit gonna go. So I'm watching it play out. I'm watching it. Because he knows if I cover this Diddy trial every day, I'll stamp myself, and then I'll be a certain name after the meaning. He was a nobody before that, but he just covered the Diddy shit so good, he became a spokesman for the shit. And that's what they've been doing. That's why I'm telling you. When I tell you it's in every household, it's live on cable, family. So when they breaking it down with my mother gonna sit and get it clear, you know what I'm saying? No, I'm not gonna lie. Diddy is already a monster in court. He's already a monster, period. He's not getting off the hook. Like I said, everything we knew Diddy was, that's what making shocking too. We all knew what Diddy was, a piece of shit. But you gotta peep. It's the whole world look at it different. So it's like I said the other day, if you're from a certain neighborhood, if you used to hearing gunshots, just leave it at that. You grew up hearing gunshots your whole life. To you, that's nothing, y'all. It's nothing. But somebody else in a certain neighborhood, they hear one shot, wow, oh shit, what the hell's going on? Because it's different. You know what I'm saying? You're not used to that. So this Diddy shit is rocking them. Now the parents looking back like, so that's why my kids were turned down from this rap stuff all those years. And this guy was a fucking freak. That's what I'm saying, y'all. That's what this shit about. And they got people saying, I'm glad I left that rap stuff alone. So you got to look at all that. So I'm just telling you, it's how it's playing out. It's weird because I'm like, yo, man, it ain't going away. And this the whole thing, too. Them charges, y'all, I'm going to be real. I don't even know all his indictments. I don't even know all of them, y'all. I don't. So when I stick to the facts, I look at it like this. He had scratched off machine guns. It ain't got nothing to do with if they've been fired. It ain't got nothing to do if they use them for dirt. It ain't got nothing to do with that. And if they did, they ain't gonna tell us that. So I'm saying, if it's a fact them guns did dirt, they ain't gonna tell us that. You see what I'm saying? Just like I ain't gonna lie, I didn't get all the details of what happened when he said, you know what I'm saying, that situation in Kid Cudi house. But like they're saying, they in court, they're giving the clues of how he moves. If you become his enemy, the goons coming to your house and gonna blow some stuff up. So I'm looking at it, like I said, I'll get it clear. All the abuse he did was on men for many, many, many different reasons, y'all. I think he was extorting, as it plays out, I think he was extorting rappers, and as well as, I think all the entertainers he wanted to extort, he extorted them. And I think if they want to get with his program, he had ways he dealt with them. Because I can tell the way they release certain information, y'all. Yes. And the proof is he was actually abusing the male escorts. Like I keep telling y'all, the male escort scenario is showing you how he's going to control grown-ass men, whether they strong, small, it don't matter. He's going to control them one way with what? That money. What's up, D? Mally from Cali? What up, bro? What's up? They've shown you he's going to control them with that money. So they also know he don't only control no damn models, he control everybody. All right? And he even control the minds of the people that ain't in the industry. All right? All of them locked up, sex traffic, guys. All of them. All of them. Caught in them sweeps. Caught in them sweeps. What's up? Hold up. I'm trying to read the chat. Charles, what's up? Studio goes back to the devil that makes it injury. Okay, hold up. I think, I thought I had missed something. Bro had said, okay, studio goes back to the devil that makes low energy, frequency, vibration, music, masters, and recording and monitoring goes to witchcraft. Yes, it does. All right. Yes. I mean, the whole thing is too, everybody that make the music, that's in that book, they into that, you know. Like I said, anybody, people that been around music in studios, you know that it always was that so-called little rock and roll guy that worked their board. You know what I'm saying? He the engineer. Like I said, I know about that. I know now. I didn't know then. Like I said, this hip hop, you got to put it all together. You know what I'm saying? But I never understood why. I knew the science of, after they drop the track, after the shit is recorded, people gonna go home and it's gonna be set a certain way. So when the engineer come in, he gonna handle the rest. Then they gonna let you hear after the engineer did it. But you ain't gonna be there when the engineer do it. Most of the time, you ain't even gonna be there. So I always knew it was like that. So as I got older and they was talking about all the stuff they do, I'm like, hey, it's possible. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doubting it. I also knew about when they was making records, how they did. They said when they were making records back then, they was actually invoking spirits, putting it in the music, in the record. Yeah, shit like that. Anyway, let's go. All right? Because like I say, everybody's going crazy over this. But what I'm going to tell y'all is this. I think he's going to get fried for the simple fact, y'all, they hiding the real details, man. I think this might be one of the trickiest cases ever. So like I've been saying, they've been playing out backwards. So if you know everything he allegedly did, you keep that in your head and understand that that's really what he's going to get fried for. Then you know what he did in Cassie. My point is the courthouse, he got away with all that stuff already. but it's stuff he did after that. That's another thing. Remember, after the Cassie beatings, after the Kid Cudi car blowing up, after him and Cassie broke up, he was still running around. And I think, I'm telling you, when he did a lot of stuff. How we know that? Family, like I said, is coded. He had that white boy as a slave, bro. That one that played for Syracuse, he was his little personal assistant. I know how many of y'all, I'm telling you, man, all this shit coded. How many of y'all a long time ago saw Housewives of Atlanta when there was a whole situation with that lady Kim, she had a personal assistant named Sweetie. Remember? And they were saying that they were calling Sweetie her little slave. Tell you it's all coded. You know what I'm saying? It was a Housewife of Atlanta. Trust me, the white girl Kim, she had a little assistant, and Nene Leeson was joking, said, "Oh, Kim, that's your little slave," but it was a personal assistant. That's what I'm trying to tell you. They got key words, bro. So in this thing right here, personal assistant, the white boy played for Syracuse. Nobody asked the question? How did that boy play for Syracuse? College basketball. How the hell he end up with Diddy? Nobody said that. But he is the proof that Diddy had that boy in bondage. That boy moving bricks or pink stuff, you gonna go pick it up. You can't say no. And then, like I said, you know too much. After Diddy got you picking up bricks or pink stuff, where are you going after that, y'all? Which means he had that boy in bondage. Let's look at it like this. Maybe if they ain't never locked Diddy up, that boy would have still been in bondage. If I say, I know what this about. When I'm clarifying it, it's like, yo, he's in trouble for what he did to certain people, man. When I said it, it don't matter if that fool had 100 billion. If he had one Caucasian man in bondage, abusing his ass out of there, man. Who you talking to? No, y'all kept thinking that money got you a butter law, bro. No. And I told you, once again, when they showed that freak-off video, they wanted us to see him say, I'm the king. This what happened to white boys at my party. They wanted us to see that to let you know the stuff he do, but I'm not stupid. I didn't see no black person on camera like that. And I you know what I joke? I said, man, we don't know what happened to that white boy after that party. That way, he was knocked out of the family. He was knocked out in the daytime, facing the chair. You don't know what happened to that man. So that's how I'm looking at it. Guess what else I know he was doing? I'm not stupid, y'all. He was cheat coding them, man. He was a shiesty dude, bro. Know what he was doing? That's part of why they was having that shit 3-4 days. But he's rolling on drugs. He ain't going to sleep. He rolling. But you don't know, when you hanging with a man that's rolling on that E and all that crazy shit, he got a cheat code. But guess what? He ain't never going to sleep. So he knew that. That's why it was 4 or 3 days. You ain't going nowhere. Because guess what? Man, as far as we know, people sleep in the house, laid the fuck out like they dead, half knocked out. He just going around playing with all them, taking pictures, playing with people backside, figuring women pictures, got models doing stuff. You sleep. They all on E-pill. They all on shroom. They on a whole week roll. But you don't know that. Y'all all set up, bro. You gonna fall. This the shit he was doing. So now he got this thing, y'all. He got the little white boy. Boom. Do you really think that man could have left if he wanted to? No. I'm looking at it right now. If Homeland Security didn't come get him, he still would have had that man picking up pink bricks. He would have still had that man in bondage. But what else? We don't know who else he had in bondage. We don't know who else. That's why I say Smokey Robinson is part of it, y'all. Diddy had a personal assistant picking up bricks. Smokey Robinson, he's in trouble for what? His immediate help, his immediate team. But we don't know he could have had the maids picking up shit. That's how they work. I'm going to send the maid to come pick it up. Send the maid to go to the plug. No, y'all, I'm telling you, it's all playing out in this, y'all. But it's all mixed. It's all mixed up. That's why I say it's from the rich to the poor. So like I said, we spoke about OnlyFans yesterday. They didn't know they was going to get locked up because they wasn't paying attention. That's what all this stuff means. So anyway, let me show you what the world's saying. Let's take a look at what the world's saying as well. We got to get that conviction, Diddy. So like I said, people want Diddy head on that platter. They want his head on a platter, y'all. But I'm going to be real, man. I think he is going to get fried. That's how I look at it. Every day it's like a roller coaster. It changes. Because when I kept looking at it from the courthouse perspective, the laugh and the jokes, I'm like, man, he going to beat this shit. But then when I smacked myself, fool, he got hella more charges than that. He got the real charge. I kept telling y'all, like, nah, he got the real shit too. And I'm like, none of the real stuff. First of all, understand this one part, y'all. The realest stuff in the case cannot be saying it. It can't be spoken of. It's not gonna be spoken of. Especially if you think somebody gonna tell him. I'm just gonna assume. Let's just assume somebody unalive. They not letting no name out on that, and they not doing that. Cause that's gonna be the next thing. If it come out in court, this man made people unalive. What they gonna say? Well, why they let him do that? How did he have all these unalive people? He just walked around the whole time. If it is unalive people, they ain't gonna say nothing for two things: for the public and for the witness. So I'm looking at it like that. Play out in the court the shenanigans, but he's gonna get fried for the real stuff that ain't coming out. That's how I look at it. I look at it like we might all be laughing and joking. Next thing you know, that shit just gonna drop, and it's gonna go into the fall. But I think when it's all said and done, it's gonna be depressing. Like it's gonna just hit him. That's what I think. What is this old post? Diddy celebrates the new year with Nas, Mary J. Blige, and D-ROC. So once again, in an interview on Art of Dialogue, he brought up D-ROC. And yes, genedeal was the first to talk about D-ROC. So remember when I told y'all, genedeal was my confirmation. I'm from Brooklyn. I always know about D-ROC. I always knew about these guys, right? I knew about D-ROC, his man, all that. But when genedeal first said out of his mouth about D-ROC's behavior, I didn't need genedeal to tell me about D-ROC because I was already on D-ROC. Why? For the simple fact that D-ROC was in the car with Biggie got smoked. I was always on, like, what? He got smoked in the car and he didn't get a shot. I always want him for that. For two, soon as Biggie died, D-ROC with Lil' Kim. Wow, I was on him for that. My hood, that's a no-no. You mess with bro girl after he dead. So I always on D-ROC. So when Gene come confirm the shit years later, bingo, I got it cleared. He said it. He was the first to put it out there. Then I did my homework and went back and looking at all the pictures. Yup. This fool's with Diddy all them fucking years, throughout the decades. He was with Diddy. I knew he was with Diddy with Cat. I knew D-ROC was still with Diddy before the Cassie trial. Because on this channel, I told you, ain't nothing I ain't covered. No, D-ROC was having a ball, got out of jail, stayed low-key with Diddy left and right. But that's also how I put it together. See, man, this is my point. When I tell you I confirm shit on this internet, so say if genedeal was lying about that whole D-ROC story, say he was lying about that shit. D-ROC tried to get Biggie lying. Say he's lying, right? I knew genedeal wasn't lying because I already proved that. I confirmed it to myself that D-ROC was with him after the years and the years and the years. He even made D-ROC dress up on Halloween with him. Remember I showed y'all, when I knew goddamn Diddy made D-ROC put on a Jerry Curl wig, I knew that man run shit. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not going to say, go keep playing with y'all. He ran D-ROC ass. And D-ROC was a goon. What else you got to know? I've been telling y'all. It's coming out in court, but I didn't know D-ROC name came out in court, y'all. Because if I knew that, I showed you on the channel. Anytime he with D-ROC, he on goon time, period. He on goon time, period. I knew that. But back then, y'all didn't know that. And guess what? I'm going to be real. When D-ROC got out of jail, I didn't even know he was running with Diddy and Cassie. I didn't know to this internet. I brought it back. That's why I kept telling you. When I remember, I'm proving that I said, when they was in Atlanta, they was doing the most. Guess who was with him in Atlanta? D-ROC, man. He's the goon, bro. He the one gonna pistol whip you, all that. Yeah. So when I heard about stories about making men get in a van, and all I gotta do is look at timeline, D-ROC with him, he was doing dirt. Guess what else it was about? I caught. This case was also to throw D-ROC ass under the bus. Let him know he ain't good. Bring his name up in court. He finished. What I told you already. I already told you D-ROC, Junior Mafia, all them gonna starve. I've been told you that. What else I said when Diddy first got locked up? I said D-ROC is finished, but they brought his name up in court to bury his ass. So what? No more standards from the Biggie Small legacy, period. D-ROC out of here. Yup. But I already put together he was with D-ROC because so I say the new generation don't know D-ROC. I know D-ROC. So if I'm in Atlanta, I see D-ROC, I already know that shit mean trouble, bro. Why? I was a youngster when I got the story of how D-ROC was the one Biggie got the pistol whips the rain in D&D studio where I used to be at. All right, so I know. When they boot camp click, buckshot, all them in D&D, they know I'm telling the truth, no disrespect. But they was saying Biggie sent D-ROC back then, pistol whip that boy. I been knew D-ROC was going before the whole shit. That's why I say I been knew about a lot of shit. I seen a lot of shit before they all blew up. When they all blew up, I was doing something else, y'all. Plus, they was older than me, but I'm just telling you, genedeal and certain people confirmed the shit But I been knew D-ROC was a goon when he pistol whipped the ring and cut his fucking braids. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? So I already knew that. So when his name in court, anytime you seen D-ROC with Diddy, they was on goon time, period. That's what they was doing. So like I said, when you watch the artist, that's why I said, when I told y'all straight up, only person I listen to is genedeal, because he know the game. Hold on, give me 1 second, y'all. I got to go to the door. Give me 1 second. All right, my bad, I'm back. Like I was saying, y'all, the only person, well, put it like this. I'm gonna make it clear. And there ain't no disrespect to nobody, but that's why I was saying the only people I listen to, meaning I get time of day to listen to what they say out their mouth, is genedeal. Like I said, the two industry people, meaning the two people on this internet that know the ins and outs of the rap game, Star and genedeal. Choke no joke know a lot, but like I said, his stories are limited. I know Choke, meaning Choke know his shit, but he just know a certain fragment of the game. See, he don't know them before. See, the power I got on a lot of these guys, I saw them before they blew up. And if I ain't see them, my people's there telling me or coming home telling me what happened in the studio the day before. I'm going to leave it at that. So when I said, I remember, like I said, anybody know about D&D Studio? They used to come to there because they was on primo shit. They wanted to be for premiere, and they were struggling. They was trying to get up. But when that Jiggy shit, like after Biggie died, that shit was somewhere else. And I ain't gonna lie, after Biggie died, I ain't care about that rap shit. But then I seen all of them start going to these levels, that superstar shit. And I saw my own eyes. So I saw when they was just trying to do their thing till they just took over the world. But now I get to see the world looking at them, and I'm seeing the shit with my eyes. So it's like, only people on this internet, like I said, Gene know the game because he was there. So when I listen for confirmation, listen to Gene. Now he trying to tweet everything, boom, boom. When Choke was telling his stories, yeah, but I peeped them out quick. Choke, your story's from a certain time, bro. And you was just a cameraman, not trying to be funny, just breaking it down. When you came in the game, bro, they was already on a running people. They was on a playing people, running shit, rich, disrespect. It was different. Meaning they would make you play roles. You was around a certain time, bro. My point is this, bro. Certain people know, certain people don't. But a lot of people act like they know shit, but they don't know nothing. Meaning, like when I told y'all shit like Gilly the Kid was going to Bad Boy Studio, because I know about they was having rap battles in front of that shit. They were having rap battles. People knew back then, if you want to go have, if you're a rapper, you gotta go to Manhattan, certain spots you gotta go to. And you gonna go there, it's gonna be battles. West 4th, all that shit. People knew that. You go in front of Def Jam at the right time, you might, because you had hungry rappers going up there trying to eat the rappers or trying to get a deal, which was good, or just spitting for fun. So when they go into the stories, I told you I've been putting it all together. Diddy was on that shit back there, make y'all rap, kick some, y'all battle. He make them battle, bro. How you battling? Remember Jay-Z was doing the same shit. He got it from Diddy, making Freeway in them battle. Y'all battle. Y'all didn't know that come from Diddy, y'all. Making people battle and shit. That's him. So he had Gilly, my son, Shine, all them battling back then, bro. And like I said, it was said that my son had eat the Shine in the battle. And next thing you know, I knew my son went to jail. But I remember when my son was supposed to be the hottest rapper. But I put it together later. I said, man, maybe Diddy put his ass in jail. And that's probably what happened. Because if my son would have eat the Shine, if would have got out, Shine would have never been able to drop that music. So I'm saying, so it was a lot of steps to it. I'm only saying that for a reason, y'all. A lot of people been talking on this internet falls. They've been trying to act like they got details, but guess what? Man, this man no more details than them. That's all I'm saying, bro. That's all I'm telling you, man. That's it, y'all. If people know more about this shit than you think. So meaning, let me go back before I got interrupted. Something Jennedeal said very important. How he was one of the first people to talk about D-ROC and how he did Biggie dirty. And I know what he talking about. Because Choke No Joke been running with his shit. Yo, man, D-ROC lined up Biggie. D-ROC a snake. He betrayed Biggie. This man said that shit about 5 years ago. My point is, Choke No Joke, you supposed to be in industry. You supposed to know this, right? Choke No Joke, you industry. But somehow all you got is Dame Dash stories, bro. So why you be, and he been doing it to me too, stealing content. It's Choke No, I'm calling him Choke So Broke. Because that's what he does. But the thing with Choke So Broke, a lot of y'all listen to these clowns for so long. But now I'm telling you, the real is being exposed, y'all. Meaning all the real information is coming out. So what I'm saying is, it's only certain people I listen to, and I only listen to people for confirmation. So when Jim went back into talking about them laws, it all lines up, bro. Because if they getting all this time for sex trafficking and what they did, man, I know they want that money back from Diddy. It's that simple. It's that simple. It's that simple. Because like the light bulb had to go off. Fool, that money got to get taken. And it's going to get taken under that RICO. It's that simple. See, these guys are broke. But Diddy, everything's going to be taken, y'all. That's the main thing of this. That's right. So ain't no way in hell he's walking away with all this stuff. That's not going to happen. So that's why I say, calm down and laughing and joking. Get into the reality. This man ain't walking away with all that stuff. Remember, he got a jet, a yacht. They said a yacht worth $60 million. Get it? He still got both properties. Do we think he's walking away with all of that? And they got a chair. They got him right now. They got him right now. So back to Young Thug. What did I say about Young Thug? I said, y'all, he's in jail for that land. And I said, they're going to take his land. I said when I first found out he bought all that. When I found out he had all them acres in Atlanta, I told y'all straight up, I said, family, he's really in jail for that land. And I said, they're going to get that land back. So what happened? Young Thug, you can go home, but you're not getting that land back, and don't come back to Atlanta. Because like I said, Young Thug ain't know doing too much is a crime, bro. Especially when you're trying to buy land. Man, you trying to make that a fad? No, that was his crime. I already told you that. And you in Georgia? How dare you? You forgot? You forgot this? You forgot who? Young Thug, you ain't look at Stone Mountain in a while, did you? Sit in that jail. You gonna sit there for a minute, get this shit right. That's what happened. So when I tell you they got to levels of doing too much, that's what they was doing. Meaning, we didn't pay you, Young Thug, to start a Wakanda out here. And you guys got what? Guns, gangs, money, power? Nah. So Young Thug said Kid Cudi is a snitch. The question is, what do y'all think about that? What do y'all think about that? Let's really look at this. Let's take a vote. Now, real talk. He said Kid Cudi is a snitch. What y'all think about that? What's your honest opinion? All right? Even though he was facing 900 years. Anyway, I don't entertain this stuff, y'all. I don't entertain shit like that no more. I know what Young Thug doing. Young Thug said, shit, if I can get in the headlines or if this Kid Cudi, that's what I'm gonna do. And that's all he did. All right? Because first of all, y'all, us still having this conversation of snitches is irrelevant. Why? I know all of them are federal. Period. So these little conversations and trying to maintain street credibility, fool. And on top of that, Kid Cudi ain't no damn gangster. And on top of that, he blew his shit up to Kid Cudi ain't no gangster. So at the end of the day, when you don't know law, you're going to get caught up in it because the facts is, if them people knew about what Diddy did, it's proven evidence. Kid Cudi going to get forced to come to court anyway. He ain't got no choice. His ass coming. His ass got indicted. Now, let's prove how Young Thug is playing himself. How we know that? Let me show you how they play internet games, y'all. It's very simple. Guess what, y'all? If Kid Cudi was a snitch, we would have found out when the shit first happened. So how the hell we found out 10 years later if Kid Cudi is a snitch? It's very simple, y'all. So y'all, man, don't listen to idiots, man. But remember, Young Thug know what this about. It's about that Astroglide. It's about what you got to do to get that deal. Young Thug know exactly what this is about. So the truth is, if Kid Cudi was a snitch, we'd have known about it when it first happened. But how we know 10 years late? So who's the real dummies in this? Is it us? Bingo. Is it Young Thug? Guess what, man? I think they got, man, remember that prison reform? I think they put Young Thug in. Man, I think they, man, look, man. You know y'all was saying that you think Gucci, you think they clone? Nah, y'all, they be getting them on the meds, man. I think they be giving them a bunch of meds or hormone pills, man. They be screwing their mind over, man. Well, screw your mind, bro. Screw their mind. That ain't Young Thug no more, man. Is his name still gonna be Young Thug when he's 45? That's gonna still be his name? I don't know. But I know one thing. I told you it's a little bit of Diddy in all of them. So they got Kid Cudi stressing. You know Kid Cudi ain't like that, man. So Kid Cudi is not a damn gangster. I don't gotta be Diddy to know goddamn well Kid Cudi, one of them type of guys, you do something to his ass, he gonna tell on you. It's very simple. How dare you try to hold him to that standard? Kid Cudi type, you smack him, he gonna tell on you. No, Kid Cudi type of dude, he pressing charges on your ass straight up. I already know that, bro. So stop it, Young Thug. You just trying to get in the headlines, bro. Know what I'm trying to tell y'all? Young Thug been locked up so long, y'all. He don't even know. Yo, bro, don't nobody have them snitch conversation no more. Yo, he a snitch. Yo, he ain't a snitch. Bro, we know everybody's a snitch. All y'all snitch. First 48 got 25 seasons of that shit and about 800 episodes, bro. We done with that snitching talk. We're going to leave it alone, bro. At this point, it's about who's a cop and who ain't. Because some of y'all should have been fucking cops. I keep telling y'all that, man. Stop it, bro. Y'all ever seen cops that can rap? Just check a lot of rappers. Y'all ain't know. If I say, cops is laughing at us the whole time, man, pranking the fuck out of us. Tell you a joke. You know police the best rappers, right? Y'all ain't even know that, did you? Ha ha. Laughed at us the whole time. They talking that lyric shit in the hood. They don't even know the best rappers police. See what I'm saying? Trolling our stupid ass. Know what I'm saying? False reality. Look, bro, they get away with murder. Wanted you to think they were facing 900 years. Come on, bro. Stop it, bro. Fantasyland. No. You was in Atlanta, and that's what they was going to take that land back, bro. So stop it. And guess what, Young Thug? The truth is, we know you only got $4 million left, bro. You was doing bad, bro. And you took out a loan in 2017, and you was in debt, bro. So stop it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just stop it, bro. Just stop it, man. You was with Rich Gang. Y'all was doing a lot, but we got the facts, Young Thug. You were locked up. They scrambled your brain, bro. We know, bro. You took out a loan in 2017, bro. How did that happen? So, y'all, do you know this man took out a loan in the middle of his career? Family, you ever heard of somebody taking out a loan in the middle of their record deal? Think about that. You got a record deal, but you got to go take a loan out. Shit, I got to go hit the payday loan up. Shit. I got a concert tonight. I got to get some new Gucci's. Yo, bro, I got to hit the payday loan. That's what he did. That's what the fuck he did. Basically, how the fuck you take out a loan as a rapper, y'all? So I know what happened to Young Thug already. It's the truth. We checked that man's scoreboard out the jail. He had $4 million left, bro. And that was before taxes. Look, taxes was just last month. I got to do an update on everybody because they shit, I know they shit sunk. It did, y'all. The tariffs is also to smash the rappers' money too. Smash their ass. That's right. The Kid Cudi, he's a scared man. You see it? He's a scared man. No, man. Kid Cudi, one of them type of dudes, man. You don't mess with him. He's going to tell him. You already know that. That's it. So anyway, he ain't no damn snitch, bro. Stop it, Young Thug. You just want headlines, bro. Bro, the gangster shit is over with, bro. Plus, everybody know this rap come out the closet. And everybody know you was thugnificent, bro. We're going to at least leave it at that. I mean, what did they do to it? It's still huge to me. They talking about glorilla nose, man. People joking on her nose. They saying she got surgery, but her shit's still big, y'all. All right, that's what they saying about her. But I already proved yesterday. Hey, Young Thug, they go your sister, bro. That's your family member, all right? It's okay. Attention, Sergeant Glorilla. Those were some very good raps you kicked. Good job, lady. The country is very proud of you. Only difference is you should inspire more women to be in the military, bitch. Should have told them they can fly high in the Air Force. We should have told them, Glorilla, but you didn't do that. All right? So now, guess what? We got pranked again. Glorilla, the first female military rapper. Troll the fuck out of her. Guess what? They laughing that whole time. They talking that street shit. They don't even know the hottest female right now. She really from the military. She one of us. She a government soldier. She the first soldier to do trap rap, period. And they believe the shit. That's Glorilla, bro. Up there, you talking about talent. You might say she can't rap. But fuck, this shit she did, that's some fucking talent, bro. That was some talent. I'm sorry. I think they just started I think it was at basic training and just said, hey, we gonna make you a rapper. Let's see if this shit work. Come on, y'all. That's what they was doing, y'all. That's what they was doing. Let's see if this shit gonna work. Put her in the booth, give her training. No basic training. Bro, you know, military, they go to basic training, all that shit. No, we're gonna teach you to be a rapper. That's your training. Teach you how to twerk, get these taps. We're gonna train. No, we're gonna train you to be you're not gonna shoot. We're gonna train you to be a rapper. I think that's what the fuck they was doing, bro. All right? They troll the fuck out of us. So guess what? Like I said, when Jeezy did this with Obama, I got it. So I'll tell you, I've been putting this together. I'm like, yo, Jeezy said all them trap raps. All that snowman talk about drugs. And he shaking the president's hand. I said, no, I got it very clear. That's when I came with the slogan. Good job, Officer Jeezy. Good job. That's what it meant. I got it clear, but y'all didn't get it. Jeezy was one of the best decorated officers of Atlanta's time, period. That fool put the whole BMF in jail, fool. And he did more work after that. Y'all remember Bankroll Fresh and them? Yeah. No, Officer Jeezy was one of the greatest, man. You ever seen it, y'all? When we dead, see, guess what, gangster rap fans? They got to wait till we dead to put the movies out, man. When we dead, they're going to put out all the movies, trolling us. When we dead, Jeezy movie going to come out. It's going to show how he was really an officer the whole time. Rick Ross going to come out. They're going to drop his documentary. It's going to show how he was a CO. He went from a rapper, then he went to trick those dummies about selling bricks. I think they're going to troll the fuck out of everybody when they dead. Glorilla was really in the military. You know, I'm telling y'all, you know how we watch that unsung shit? They're going to do us like that, unsung. They thought he was a gangster, but really he was a Harvard graduate. They're going to troll us, bro. Because E40 went to college. I think that's how they're going to do us, but they can't do it till we dead. So say they're going to reveal all the shit we believe. Snoop Dogg, he really didn't smoke weed like that. Every blunt he rolled was really nothing. You know what I'm saying? They're going to do us like that, bro. Jim Jones, he really used to be in ballerina when he was 8 as well. And they break his pictures out. That's it. Because we got pranked, y'all, straight up. All right, let's go. They believed in sex trafficking. They thought they was going to pimp, they was going to get rich. So look at them. They all believed in Bishop Don Manjuan. But guess what? See how I do, right? No, guess what y'all not getting? Let me bust your head right now. Let me prove to y'all that I love to get to do this shit. Let me prove this shit to y'all. First thing a lot of y'all gonna look at, they white. Guess what? They are, but I peep game. They not white. They foreign, y'all. I was trying to tell y'all. Remember I tell y'all people here, and a lot of people, you gonna know what you're looking at. They foreign. See the black man with him? Look at his last name. See that? No, they were gaslighting that black man in America to do the dirty work. Because they were just a sex trafficking ring, y'all. So I kept wanting to show y'all how it's people from this country, but they not from here, and you're nobody looks. But some of y'all don't know, and they be under fake names too. You know what I'm saying? When I told y'all about them trafficking rings, this them right here, y'all. This them cartels. See them big dogs? Meaning you got old men, but they hide their identity with beards. They are different, y'all. You looking at them men probably fucking 6'5", 6'4", 280. I'm telling you, y'all, this the ring right here. And that black man with the bald head, he the one they use on the internet to get the girl, get the woman, get everybody. Holler at you, show you the money, get you to come out. Traffic ring, y'all. I'm telling you. What's his name? Shabazz. I told you that's how I set up to be. Now he getting life, bro. They getting life, period. All them getting life. Yup. Guess what? Any black man get caught up in this with an Islamic name, oh, he definitely getting life. He's getting life off the rip. Yes, he is. But for anybody that didn't know, these people now, they're foreigners, y'all. So you know how people based on skin color, I tell people don't know what they're looking at. I can look at them and know they're not from this country, y'all. All of them. But you can tell they acting like white Americans, but they not. See what I'm saying? That's what I was telling y'all. So now, like I said, you got this ring, they're not from this country. They get their hands on somebody's ass. What the hell you gonna do? And guess what? These people, they the ones that slay your ass. There ain't no such thing as giving you back. Not them right there. Not them. So, and then I'll show you how they hide their name. Like, see, his name Ishmael. He hide it. See? His name Groff. But I know by looking at their faces, their eyes, I know who they, you know what I'm saying? They're not from here. But they the ones who's doing it, y'all. So, like I said, the Diddy thing is a commercial for it. So guess what else? Young Thug also saying he co-signs abuse, y'all. He said he co-signed abuse, so it is what it is. But guess what? That's why nobody care about that rap shit, period. Young Thug, if you ain't got no hot songs, nobody care, bro. You know that already, too. And the days you on the internet, nobody cares, bro. All right? So Young Thug has blasted Kid Cudi as a rat for testifying against Diddy in his sex trafficking trial. Cudi took the stand yesterday and gave evidence about how he believed Diddy had broken into his house and harmed his dog, as well as setting fire to his car. All right, so Young Thug deleted the post. I don't know why he deleted it, but Thugger has made it known that he disapproves of Cudi testifying in the trial. Damn, Cudi a rat. Laugh out loud. See that? Bro. Now, I want y'all to see how the internet play out. Now, I want y'all to see how Young Thug think is back in the day, joking on the internet. He's a grown-ass man, rapper, did a bid. All right? We know damn well it was snitches in his case, and now he's talking about Kid Cudi's a rat. Bro, nobody care about that. Streets over with, bro. No more streets, bro. Bro, I told you, man, we knew the streets was over, man. Y'all been telling each other. Like I said, when y'all gave police the ease to work in the office in fucking recliners and shit, when police knew that they can order the biggest gamer chair they wanted and just sit back and watch their fucking TV and watch their computer at work, bro, y'all been a joke. And that's what happened. That's period, man. What's wrong with y'all? Ever since y'all was so stupid, your Young Thug, man. You did everything on your phone too, like a dummy. You know what I'm saying? All y'all stupid. Yeah, man. Bro, he was giving out hits and text messages. Really? He was giving out text messages, giving hits. Or was he incriminating, setting people up? Which one was it? Yo, take him out right now in the text. Bro, what the fuck you doing? That's what Young Thug was doing. All right? That's what they was doing, bro. So anyway, let's move on, y'all. Move on. All right, we spoke about Denzel yesterday. Denzel snapped out. The pressure's mounting, y'all. I'm pretty sure this week they're going to unroll some new stuff on us, and we probably get some new spectacles this week. That's what I think. But other than that, y'all see Denzel turn so old so fast. Let's go. The Diddy gang are running in groups. What did I tell you? What am I showing you? When I said family didn't stop on none of them, here's an update on J-Lo. Once again, Jennifer Lopez considers moving to Puerto Rico. She's under pressure. Just move. They under pressure, y'all. I told you. You got to put it all together. Been showing you this. They got smoke, y'all. They don't want to be next. She don't want to be in that Diddy trial. She every time Diddy's in court, get what she thinking, but y'all not getting. He did it with J-Lo too. He had freaky with J-Lo. That's why J-Lo scared, y'all. Put it together. Easy. Why? Gene told you, man. They wanted threesome. Will and Jada. No, she's squirming too. Because she don't want anybody put in their head. Don't put it together. I'm Cassie too. You get it? All right. She catching hell, y'all. When they went against somebody on that platform, that was it for them. Told you. Update. So what we looking at now on this channel? We have officially facts that J-Lo been getting smoked for 6 months straight. It's just been what? Underground. What else I showed you? How J-Lo released her own news and all that. I showed you how it was one day, the truth about her running, and she dropped 3 stories about good news. The truth behind J-Lo and Ben Affleck. You know, J-Lo and Ben really loved each other. That's fake news, lady. Stop. So, as you see, update. J-Lo is still on the run. I'm going to tell you again, sidebar. She's really freaky because J-Lo got 6 fingers, and it's proven already on this channel. Yes, she does. She's very freaky. Can we imagine what Diddy made her do with that 6-finger hand? I already was thinking about it. She probably give a whole nother jack off with 6 fingers. Who knows? But Diddy's a freak. He probably want to put all 6 fingers in his backside because he's a freak. He likes freaks. That's right. Another prank you're going to get later on. 6-finger discount. All right? Here's what they saying about them, y'all. It ain't over with. Guess who ain't getting spared? Will Smith. what I said, like I see, they're going to keep it hot and ready for everybody to let them know, you next, you next. Could be not. His name is a diddler because there's no telling who he set up. That's all the question marks. Who's next? Who we going to tell on? Is it going to get hectic? Is at the last minute, the last week, Diddy takes a plea. He's going to tell on everybody. He's going to be fried. Are they going to do it like that? Fry him so much, he's going to be forced to tell on everybody. And then in the end, they drop the whole Diddy list with extra features. And they might do that. Who knows? It might come out at the end. I told you I just want to see everybody cuffs on. They just coming out of vans back to back. Then I can really laugh at all their ass. But I'm just going to give you an update. What I said the other day, Will Smith, he couldn't take the pressure from the Diddy stuff. He tried to come out. He tried to say he's dropping an album. Y'all didn't get it. Will Smith got so much under pressure, y'all. He told us he's going to drop an album. But you not, the fool stopped rapping over 20 years ago. But he was under so much pressure. I need some headlines. He needed something. I'm about to drop an album. That's it. That's it. Drop the news on him. Fool told him he dropped an album. Will, stop your fucking shit, bro. You ain't rap since... Bro, when you smacked Chris Rock on that stage, you wasn't thinking about no raps. No. You wasn't thinking about going on Drink Champs. But what I say, they think black people stupid. If I just make a rap album and I go on Drink Champs where they get drunk at, I can trick those motherfuckers to get me out this Diddy shit. That's what he thought, because he's an actor. Remember that, off camera. Then you got to remember, when Quincy Jones died, a piece of Will died, because that was his sugar daddy. So he was depressed over that. But I told you, Drink Champs for drunk people. That's why they always went on Drink Champs to try to trick us, make us think they wasn't washed up. So Will, he thought you still love hip-hop. So he tried to come on Drink Champs and tell you he about to drop an album like you dumb on, like back in the day, like you going to wait on it and go to the store to buy that shit. Meanwhile, Will, ain't nobody buying your shit. Here's an update for you, fool. They saying this is you coming out of Diddy room, bro. That's what they saying about you. This is you, and that's the Diddy room right there. You heard about the door? That's the door right there. They say Diddy in that room. That's what they said about him. So I'm just letting y'all know the stove is hot, y'all. I'm letting y'all know. And they ain't stopped. It's just that it's musical chairs. And after Diddy, all you got to say is, who's next? Because it's going down. One way or another. You either going to be Diddy or you're going to be Wendy Williams. Which one? You want jail or you want to be broke and embarrassed? Which one? Man, I think they knocking them out their mind, man. Yes, they all loon balls. I think Young Thug saying they happening to him happened to Wendy. I think he's just getting it young. Nah, man, there's something going on with them, bro. They weird now. Let's go. Y'all know Denzel weird now. Y'all know Denzel ain't never act like that. Nah, y'all, they acting. I see fear, but guess what? Cassie winning, y'all. Here's the proof. Cassie music going through the roof. Didn't I tell you that's how it works? Some people get everything up front. Some people win in the end. Cassie, Diddy won in the beginning. He's losing in the end. That's life, y'all. Tell you people, I just wanted y'all to see how this shit works. When I said there's no heroes in this, Cassie winning right now. Winning. She deserves it. But guess what? Like I'm going to tell y'all the magic of this whole shit. Remember, it was all this talk about she couldn't get her career going. He was holding on career hostage, which is true. Abusing her, dragging her. You know, just not letting her do music, right? Guess what? Now she's bigger than music. Guess what? After it's all said and done, she could drop music. Then she's going to be really big. So I told you, there's no losers in this shit, y'all. Also, this is the story of how you still can come up out of doo-doo. See, it's just showing you how it go, man. It's dealing with that disgrace, putrefaction, dirty mud shit. But the ones that make it out, they'll be all right. That's Cassie. She's going to be straight. She's actually going to be in position better than everybody when it's over with. Because she's going to be a hero. She can write as many books she wants. She got a whole new damn fan base, y'all. Why? Didn't I tell you? You only a star when you're a household name. Now Cassie's name is in every household. To make it real clear for you, it's called everybody outside of BT now. She's a hero now. You want to tell you she's going to be a hero? Here's the proof. Tell you she's going to be the hero, guys. Guess what? Don Richard, you ain't going to be the hero. You black. Get out of here. You're not going to be the hero. You're going to co-sign the hero. See how it works? Even in misery, y'all ain't going to get no glory. Even in misery. Don Richard, your music ain't going nowhere. Plus, you got too many features with Diddy. Get out of here. See that? Told you, man. Told you. Or what if this is a case where they wanted to get Don Richards to get Diddy a while ago, but they didn't want to do it. It's a lot of that going on too. Don't get it twisted. Don't think it wasn't people they've been trying to tell on Diddy and they were scared they didn't want to do it. They didn't want to do it. To the last minute, I'll do it. Nah. Guess what? You ain't want to do it first, right? That's why you gonna get shit now. Told y'all Cassie gonna be straight. So just know she got a reward, y'all. She got a reward. And that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? I broke it all down. People didn't want to listen to how what? She was with Brian Leslie first. I said, what? I think Diddy bought her ass. I said, I think it was never about no music for real. Not in his mind. In her mind, it was music. His mind, you ain't doing no music. You gonna work. That was his mind. You ain't getting on no track. You going on the track outside. That's his mind. So, due to that fact, he the one that flipped her out, abused her, dragged her, no good in him. She deserved everything she got that was good. You know what I'm saying? But she had to pay for the dirt she did too, because like I said, ain't no telling nobody knocked out. We don't know if nobody buried under that man's property. Because it was Cassie and D-ROC and Diddy and the rest of them. We don't know what the hell they was doing. So I'm going to leave it at that. But on that note, as far as her getting her money, her stream through the roof, there she go. Cassie winning. And guess who else? Diddy too. Diddy and Cassie music through the roof. Why? Because a lot of people didn't know about Diddy. See, when you slept on it, when you thought rap was big, yes, it was real big, but the world is bigger, meaning people still didn't know about these people. Who did? Who that? Then you got what? A whole young crowd. Young crowd don't know about Cassie. Who's Cassie? Oh, I like this song. That's how it go. Bingo, her shit hitting. Now Cassie after this, documentaries to the day she died. To the day she died, documentary. It's gonna keep going. Every channel. Books. She good. Her stream's gonna go forever. So guess what? In the end, she became bigger than who she set out to be as a singer, y'all. If you want to be technical, as of now, Cassie is bigger than Beyonce. She's getting all the attention. Because remember, it's about that attention. That's where we at right now. Cassie is at the top right now. I'm going to show you how she went from the victim. Now she's the winner. You know, I'm telling you, she's America's favorite now, guys. And don't get it twisted. Let me prove it. She's America's favorite. When this whole thing was breaking down was Cassie. What was done to Cassie? Cassie's testimony. That's how you break it down. I saw my own eyes. I said, yep, Cassie's the hero. I told you that, right? Saw my own eyes. Cassie's the hero, y'all. Then I do some homework today. Her shit streaming through the roof. But why she the hero? Because she proved that everybody else was a punk. We got to get that conviction. That's what they saying. They want Diddy out of here, y'all. But you're seeing how the men were punks. That's what you're seeing. And the abuse was on men. But that ain't all his charges. As of today, I can throw this sex stuff out the window. He got a whole lot of charges to answer to. That's the truth. All right? I'm going to say it again, recap. I think Diddy turned that young man from Syracuse into a personal SLAVE. I think we are laughing and joking. Diddy might have been the first black man after 2000 to actually have a white slave on his property. It was him, y'all. It was him. It's just that he didn't make his white slave. He didn't make him pick cotton. He made him go pick up pink cocaine. You know how you had to pick up bales of cotton? Pick that shit up. He made him go get the pink coat. Go get the shit, man. Get the fucking car. Go get it. You better not take a hit. That's what he was doing, y'all. He did it for years, man. Guess what? He probably did it to Farnsworth Billy, too. Hold my umbrella. That was a test run. He had that man holding umbrellas for 2 years straight. Y'all ain't say shit. Don't talk to me about slavery. That man had Farnsworth Bentley in bondage for 5 years straight in video. Y'all ain't say shit. And Farnsworth knew if he dropped that umbrella, then he gonna smack his ass. Y'all ain't say shit. That's why I say, y'all take her for the woman, y'all don't take her for the men. Meanwhile, he was dogging goddamn Farnsworth Bentley in that house. Yes, he was. No, he proved us, y'all. He had modern day slaves. He did. It's just called personal assistance. I remember asking him, yo, Diddy, what is Farnsworth Bentley? He didn't even have a name for that fool. He couldn't even lie. He couldn't say nothing. He was a personal slave, bro. That's right. Nah, y'all, the rich people, they was dealing with modern day slavery, y'all. That's what it's all about. Smokey, all of them. All right? So see that? Man arrested for child sex trafficking incident exposure at Buckeye High School. Give you the updates on these sweeps and these weirdos. What am I showing you? What I said the other day, y'all. I said it yesterday. I want to confirm it. I said it recent. The key is this is Arizona. What I said yesterday. Let's go. I said these cartels, these trafficking people, they be in places like Arizona. The sex trap people do all they work in them green states, Ohio, Texas, Florida, New York, the green, and take your ass to that desert area. Then they flip it. Snatch your ass up from desert areas, take your ass to the East Coast. Why? That's how they do it. Yo, stupid ass from the East Coast, you know shit about the West. You ain't going nowhere. You from the West Coast, snatch your ass, put you on the East Coast. You ain't going. You don't even know where the fuck you at. That's how they do it. That's what I was telling you. When I showed you the illustration of the roads. America, you got to know, when you know the routes and highways, you'll know. When you know that the powerful is interstate, one of them is I-10, stuff like that. No, y'all, they were working and working and working. Major events, Super Bowl, we all there. Traffic, poster girls to get this money. Yeah, that's what they do. At those events, okay, it's an event. They know all the rich men there. They bring in strippers, start posting them. But the thing is, they all kidnapped. And nobody's going to know, and that's what they've been doing for years. So just showing y'all, Arizona, to confirm it, Arizona, man arrested for child sex trafficking incident exposure at a Buckeye High School. All right? So just giving y'all all the live updates. See that? Giving y'all the live updates of what's going down. Like I said, the couple in the room, they got life. Just showing y'all once again, real time. This all applies to Diddy. It's all together, y'all. Just to give you the proof that the gov is on everybody's ass, period. And guess where they all work off of? The internet. That's why I told y'all, as of now, everything's being shaken down. Because the internet has been used for more dirt than good, y'all. That's the truth. So remember I said that's why it's important we bring the good back, because that's what it was for, having fun, all this, but it was used for dirt. But guess what? Everybody did dirt on this. Now they being set up. So you see the FB Bureau, you got Department of Justice, you got Homeland Security, they not playing. So you're going to see 205 alleged court, 205, sweet, that's DC. You're going to see right here, Operation Restore. When I told you they had a commercial telling people to run, that's that right there. But that was for the drugs. No, y'all, they right here. Soldiers on their ass. Soldiers. They got soldiers. I'm gonna tell you like this. The traffickers, y'all, and the fatty pushers, they got soldiers on their ass dressed in regular shit. Those are soldiers, guys. They got the real soldiers on their ass. That's what I was telling y'all from day one. Now they throw y'all off with them little jackets. No, they straight soldiers. Meaning what? The war right here. How we know that? 2,700 hostages let go. Did you know America had more hostages than any country overseas? No, overseas we talk about these hostages, right? Well, a lot of y'all talk about slavery, right? Right here. 2,700 slaves. Freed. 2,700 souls freed, y'all. Being used and tormented for all that stuff right here. When I told you this thing bigger than Diddy, but it's all connected. When I tell you this stuff had to stop, because they know what Diddy was doing and Will was doing, everybody was doing. So this is why it had to be exposed, y'all, because these people was going so far. Look at all the government agencies had to stop it. When I said that we're not paying attention, a lot of people in this country now who you think they are, guess how I can look at it like they were using 2,700 humans for breeding purposes only, having kids. I could say, who's to say we so stupid, they could have been snatching up 2,700 people, making them have kids, selling them kids. Black market. Black market. We didn't know that. See, you understand that? Who thought about that? A black market of people having kids. Every kid they have, they selling them on the black market. Every one of them. Selling them. They get the kids, go out the country you never knew. See what I'm saying? We don't know what's going on, y'all. When we talk about pipelines and shit. 2,700 people, it's no telling what they had them doing, y'all. Just know they were in bondage. Slavery. Human trafficking means slavery, y'all. Against your will, you don't know where the hell you're going at. If you ran away, you don't know where you're going at. How the hell I'm running away? They got me in Arizona, y'all. Where I'm going at? That's what I'm trying to tell you. So the slavery was sophisticated. And they kidnapped them. Guess what? They did it like that back in the day, too. They kidnapped people. Yes, they did. Kidnap you on the ship, quick. Drop you where you're going at. You don't know where you at anyway, so you can't run away. So that's what it was about. So military also had to use jets, scanners. They had to find, like I said, they had to use technology where they could scan the houses and see bodies in the house, see bodies in the basement. They was able to see bodies transported on trucks. I'm telling you, it was the 5G technology that also cracked this. Human trafficking wouldn't have stopped, y'all, until they had certain tech. Like, being that they got the shit now where they can actually see through the crate, they can see through how many people. They scanning the basement, seeing motherfuckers in the basement. They just see all these bodies moving and shit and looking like they chained up. They can see all that. So once they started getting the technology, that's how they started to know where the victims are to catch people. So that's why I'm telling you, this shit was a war fought by military. Real shit. Get it? Surveillance. Blockers. Oh, they had all that shit, y'all. When they said them cartels had drones and all that, man, these fools sending out women in jets. Like I said, the rich people, just put them on jets. You know the jet going to land. The woman ain't, you can't do shit anyway. They get off the jet with 10 women at the richest state. Where they going at? Now, y'all, that shit was highly sophisticated. With some shit going down, y'all. Yes, it was. So now you see New York announces arrest. Where Diddy in jail at? New York, right? Okay. So you see they announce an arrest, but right here, part of a national crime or national crimes against, yeah. So all agencies are connected. Sweeping as Diddy trial plays out. And by fall, what I kept telling you, by back to school, everybody will be locked up, y'all. I promise you that. They're trying to have, well, these kids go back to school this year. They ain't got to worry about getting snatched. And they ain't got to worry about nobody trying to get them no dirty-ass fentanyl to knock their ass out. This summer, it's going. I'm looking at it like this. It's a 90-day campaign on their ass, like the military do. A 90-day campaign, y'all. Starts with Memorial Day. But for us, Memorial Day is just remembering good memories. That's it. All right? Memorial Days is remembering the good times. It's okay. And the people that ain't with us no more. So don't get it twisted about Memorial Day. A lot of people got caught up in this stuff. A lot of people got victimized. They got forgotten. A lot of lost souls got forgotten, y'all. Tormented. See? Tormentor. He was tormenting their ass, y'all. And you ain't looking at he's on all this stuff, tormenting with no boundaries. No, people got tormented, y'all. All right? See the jokes? As far as we know, he's sticking rifle guns up people. He's a weirdo, sicko, y'all. That's what he is. So this is why these things had to be dealt with. So let's go into this real quick. Y'all heard about that golden dome? Y'all heard about that gold dome going to be over? Just know that. It's allegedly to stop some stuff. I don't got all the information about it, but I know they're working on that gold dome. When I tell y'all this shit going to be set up, where you ain't official, you ain't authentic, you finish. I already got an idea what this about. I already know. When I tell you ain't no ducking and dodging this tech shit, you ain't ducking it. I'm looking at this as a verification bubble. That's what I'm going to say it is. A gold, meaning everybody verify under that gold dome, you're going to be in paradise. You straight. You're going to be chilling. You in the gold world. You in the gold dome. Anybody else, I think that gold dome going to be your prison. That's it for your ass. Anybody ain't verified. That's what I think, y'all. That's my opinion. Don't believe that I say. I'm just talking. But I know one thing. It's coming. Gold dome also mean gold bitcoins. Digital currency. Something like that. Get it? That's how it's going to be, y'all. So I've been telling y'all this all for years. You better get shit together. You're going to be done. Diddy ain't believe me. Look at his ass. Diddy is the proof, y'all. Also, we're in a world now where what? Money cannot save your ass at all. That's the world we in. Money means nothing. So remember that. Look at it like that too. This had, like, far as the money, the currency, when people was walking around like God because of their money, it had to be proven. No, this life we in, the new world, your money is not going to make you over nobody else and destroy it. No, you're not going to have your way with them. Why? Because now we'll cut any one of y'all shit off. That's Wendy Williams shit about. You get to that coin stuff, you run in your mouth, click, shit cut. That's right. Your job don't tell you fired. Your shit just going to get clipped. Clip, hey there, you going to know your shit going to be clipped. That's how it's going to be. Guess what else going to happen? You on the job, you finally got paid, your shit click. Guess what? Every door lock on you, clack, 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 clock don't work. Security guard, let's go. Get the fuck on the property. Out of here. New world. Ain't we talking, no talking. No talking. You were stealing, nobody going to say shit. What's going to happen? You're going to be at work, chilling on lunch break. You're going to pull up on your ass. Cut your shit, security guard, get up. You out of here. Yup. Some of y'all idiots still on the job, dummy. So I'm saying that for a reason, man. All this shit had to play out because it's over. So I'm letting you see it ain't over. I mean, it ain't over. This shit is in real time. So I'm saying that part, that's what's playing out in court. All right, but all of them had to do a job, and J-Lo's still on the run. I want y'all to see that. J-Lo is still on the run because she praying to God. Y'all don't think she like Cassie, and she praying to God. They don't bring up a lot of that freaky stuff and Shine and this jail. She don't want them to do it, y'all. So as you see, J-Lo considers moving to Puerto Rico, even though she ain't do shit for Puerto Rico. Don't try to go there now. Don't go there now because Bad Bunny got it popping. Stop it, J-Lo. You ain't do nothing for Puerto Rico. All right, stop it. So as you see, right, the world is talking about it. It ain't going to stop. Real time. Once again, update. This is the face of trafficking in America. Sex trafficking. Foreigners. Also the fetty pushers. Fentanyl. This is what I was telling you. I'm going to say this last time. You in the world, everything is different, y'all. You ain't going to know who's who by technology. AI filters. People are here perpetrating frauds. When I said you're going to think some people this, you're going to think they white, they really going to be this. You're going to think they black, they're going to be this. You're going to think they man, they're going to be woman, they're going to be like. I saw this the other day too. We don't talk about it. I saw a woman on TV, straight woman. I know she a woman because I know my shit. I'm talking about full beard, Rick Ross beard, everything. Talking on the news, but I caught it. I'm like, I caught the voice. I'm like, nah. See, it's going to play out like that's I'm like, nah, that's not a gay man. That's a woman. Full beard, everything. Real trans woman, for real. We're on national news. So I'm telling you, we in a world where you don't know who's who. Which also means, like I said, somebody could live as that or whatever they feel like it, do a lot of dirt and train their mindset. I don't want to be that. No, somebody can do dirt as a trans and then flip their life back to something else. That's why I say we're in a different world now. Even if they, okay, this person transport drugs, but they transport drugs as a woman. See what I'm saying? That's the world we in now, y'all. We in a different world. Also, with the age thing, people are going to think older, really younger. That's the world we in, y'all. When I say you're going to know what you're looking at. So I can look at them and know they're not from this country, y'all. Like that dude named Kenneth, fake-ass name, Kenneth England. Brian, them fools look Russian to me. I can look at their eyes, y'all. I can look at all their eyes. See that man named Ishmael? Arabic. I can see in his eyes. But you just think Arab men wear big beards and no, skinny, no. That's why I say they play the musical chair game. Black men in America, guess what? You're going to look like how Arab used to look, and we're going to look like y'all. I told you already. Changing places. Black men, you used to get fades, get fresh cuts. Now we get fresh cuts. You going to wear the beard we used to wear. Wear our beard. I told you they play changing places. You going to walk around Philly with our beard? We're going to walk around Philly with fresh-ass fades, dummy. That's what they do. I've been through this shit. That's how it works. Identity theft. Told you, man. When I told you people here being you, that's what's happening. See that? Those ain't real white people, but if I know real white people, I'll be tricked. I know white people, dummy. All of them fake white people. All of them. Foreigners, y'all. Pick a country. But I wanted you to see these are the people that run a sex trafficking ring. Now think about them in America, perpetrating to be white people, and then think about all the dirt they got away with because of that skin color. Can you get it now? Now look at it like this. Though this skin color you're looking at was doing all the fucking dirt. They the top of the top. They the one pay the black man go do it. See that dumbass black man caught up in sex trafficking? His ass gonna get life. Why? They were using this dumbass to do it. You didn't know when I told you they turned down the terrorists, bro? I'm not playing with you. I snapped out of that shit a long time ago. See? Turned him into a terrorist. Guess who's gonna get fried? Guess who's gonna get the electric chair? Mr. Shabazz himself. Guess what? They might all get let off the hook and shit back home. How it's gonna work. Why? When you're not from this country, you need a black man to know this shit like the back of his hand to do everything for you. Bingo. That's why you had to get groomed and not like your country. So anybody come here with a foreign accent, you're gonna go for it. You was trained like that. You hate your country so much, anybody with a foreign accent, you sucked them off. Anybody with a foreign accent had an opportunity for you, you took it. Because that's you. You were raised like that. See? Assam Ish Shabazz. But he will get all this time right in his country. They will go back home to where they're from. He will still be here. He will die here. And when he's locked up, they're going to let him know exactly who he is. You're a fucking number now. You thought you was a Muslim. Fool, you've never been to Iraq. You've never been to Saudi Arabia. You've never been there, idiots. This who you are, your new number. And put on this orange jumpsuit, dummy. That's him. Why? Listening to foreigners. So you've been in this country your whole life, and you just accepted everybody, gave everybody your money, did everything. That's why you don't know who's who now. You're lost. Guess who did it to you? Nobody. That's it. It's just that you were taught to hate the country so much. When people in your country, you don't even know who's who by who you, how you looking at. That's how dumb you are. So I got to say it like that, y'all. So maybe you'll wake up now. No, I know for enough, y'all. Especially that one. I want y'all to really see that man named Ishmael. Straight Arabic. Straight. Your ass gonna think he white. That one named Brian, straight Russian. One of the background. Russian, Ukraine. One of them two. One of them three. That's how they roll, y'all. So I'm telling you, you in the world, you don't know nothing. Guess what else you looking at? You're looking at what I kept telling you. Black media could be quiet all they want, but once it's out the world, it's out of here. Dummy, this on national cable. National cable. National cable. What else I'm showing you? I'm showing you people that never covered rap, breaking down rap more than rap people you watch right now. This white man gave more analytics on the game than anybody who watched on his whole YouTube shit, other than certain people. That's about it. Why? I told you, the black entertainers can't talk about it. They're going to talk about everything else, but they're going to destroy themselves and be exposed because this is the biggest thing spoken on the planet, and they're revealing that they're not real media people. They're really proving they were fans paid off to just promote certain people. When you're in media, you're free to say what you want. So on national TV, Fox News, live around the world, he's breaking down all of black entertainment. And he's not a racist. Guess what? They know your people can't do it. They can't say nothing. Why? They're the ones been abused. And they're the ones scared of Diddy to this day. So like Genedeal said, nobody had nothing to say, but as soon as Diddy locked up, everybody got something to say. Everybody's a Diddy coverer. Everybody want to cover the trial. Everybody got an opinion on Diddy. When I told you on this channel, I was destroying Diddy when he was walking around. I actually thought he was going to try to shut me down. I was dissing him. That's why I had fun with this Diddy shit. I was dragging him while he was walking around. Telling y'all, y'all, they blaming it on Drake. They blaming that shit on Drake. Man, Diddy walking around right now. That was me. So that's why I say Gene exposing people. All these industry people. Everybody got something to say about Diddy now. He locked up. But what they telling the truth, they was scared. They are scared. That's it. He didn't get Gene. No kind of way. That's why he can talk like that. Anybody can't talk. You know what it is. So, give you the update. It's confirmed Diddy really is in that courtroom because Genedeal said he saw that man. So, remember, there were people saying they don't believe he locked up. And in the beginning, I said, I don't believe he locked up. So I said in the beginning, when I just kept seeing cartoon characters. I'm like, man, I just keep seeing this shit, man. I'm like, that fool might be on house arrest. But as time went on, months later, I've been to his ass locked up. But I even showed y'all when they was trolling us saying Diddy was riding a motorcycle in jail. Showed you that shit. We don't know to this day if it was AI or it was for real. All we know is a fool was riding around in prison on a motorcycle or a scooter. I don't know. So anyway, Gene is confirming that man is in court. He said he had to go see that gray hair for himself. So I saw recent people saying, man, this shit fake. I seen people saying not too long ago, this shit fake. Like they were saying the whole shit fake. Like, and nah, y'all, everything ain't fake. It's just gonna be played out a certain way. Guess what? The real horrific shit, the real shit, they don't want you to know. Because they don't want nobody thinking they're gonna come to that court in Diddy's defense. They don't want none of that free Diddy shit outside. Meaning they don't want a lot of y'all out there. Yeah, it could be a few of y'all. They don't want a lot. So that's why the real shit ain't gonna come out. They're gonna let you laugh at the freaky jokes, laugh at the freaky shit. Then when it's all said and done, they're gonna drop that hammer on his fucking head and crack his shit for the simple fact. Once again, go check out the interview, Art of Dialogue with Genedeal. The most important thing he said was those indictments. If they say that man got 34 indictments, I didn't know that. If that fool got 30, if he's not beating that shit. And it's not even about that. I know for a fact if they got a chance to take everything back from, that's what they're gonna do. So once again, they taking that jet, they taking that yacht, they taking them 4 houses, they taking everything, y'all. That's gonna happen. Because I know if they took everything from Diddy and released him, it would be just like he dead anyway. Period. He'll be dead. Now, if you know about history, they have done kings like that. There's certain kings they spared, but they left them fucked. They were done. So For a man like Sean Diddy Combs, you want to know the truth? If they took all his money and his mansions, his jet, all this stuff, he actually would take his own life. That's what he would do. That's the truth. He would just probably take his own life. So there's many ways to skin this cat. That man don't know nothing about living life after all this shit. He been humiliated. He's exposed. Then he's broke. The man that told us to pop bottles, the one that made us think he was so rich that flossed on us, he broke. That means if he broke, I got more money than Diddy. He can't live with that. Then he got to see the world destroyed for the rest of his life. Well, I say, his greatest punishment, they could do his ass like Cain. That's it. Put that mark on his ass. Put that broke mark on him. Put that humiliation on his ass. Everywhere you get, they're gonna slay your ass with 1,000 jokes, Diddy. That's your punishment. Rest of your life, you're gonna get slayed with jokes. Sit. You can't your generation, fool. You betrayed all your brothers. You betrayed all your brothers, Diddy. That's you. Then I tell you the book gonna be written over again. Yup, it's gonna start with Diddy. That's right. Life after Diddy. No, his part is fucking the end with the beats and all that. That's his ass. So the shit started over. But his ass, y'all, his worth death would be if his ass just be period. He gonna die either way. Like I said, it ain't gonna end. His name is dead. He's disgraced. He's finished. But the truth is, the way it looked today, according to the forecast, I think his ass is gonna get fried. I think he is. It's two things. Only if the last minute he gonna pull a card out. Now, one thing I will say, when it comes to the Joker, I'm gonna give him a little leeway. One thing I learned, you don't doubt the Joker. I'm gonna say that part. Now, the only part I'm gonna say about this, because he's gonna make me look stupid. This fool keeps shit up his fucking sleeve, man. I know that for a fact, and I know one thing else. He ain't going out like Nino Brown, y'all. He ain't doing that. I'm gonna stick to that. If he's gonna get fried, I guess everybody going with him. I can see that too. The second to the last week of the trial, Diddy has changed his mind. He's telling everybody. But then again, guess what else I know? They got all the cameras. But if the last minute, don't forget this too, y'all. Don't forget, LeBron James' name is still in the lawsuit. His name has not been released. We don't know if in the last minute LeBron going to jail. He retired. After that, he has to go to jail. He'll be the first basketball player to go to jail after retiring. Yup. That shit might happen, y'all. Who knows? We don't know nothing. Just know this much. If Diddy set their ass up, we don't know. They out of here. We don't know how many. Diddy could have set 10 people up with 10 minors, y'all. We don't know that. When they showing us rubber ducks, and I understand that Diddy and them was on shrooms, they was on drugs out of their mind, there's no telling what they did or he made anybody do. We know he made people get in tubs. So let's slow it up. We have to understand how high his mind this man was. So it's no telling what they did when they showing me baby y'all and what rubber duckies. And I know they on hallucinated drugs. Family, it's no telling what they did. Guess what else? They did them drugs where their mind ain't never straight again. That fool had to go. He's gonna go, y'all. They're not letting him back out in society. They can't do it. He's a weirdo. He's actually a weirdo. He's a weirdo. I told y'all I watched that movie American, a lot of y'all watched it already, that movie American Psycho. That shit for real. That rich executive weirdo is for real. And when they get to certain levels, it's no turning back. They don't they on some shit. They only want you for what they want you for, and if it ain't that, you ain't nothing. They for real. He's a psycho, y'all. He was raised to be a psycho. We went into his analytics. He's a fucking psycho. Guess what he did? He made Cassie a psycho too. So when people say, yeah, Cassie, brainwashed, what you think brainwashed mean? Turn into a psycho. He was Marilyn Manson. He was Charles Manson. The stories in the Charles Manson. How he turned them women into you know what? Killers. That's what he was doing with Cassie. Charles Manson, all that shit come from Charles Manson too. Make the woman get on you. Show you some, you know what I'm saying? They were sick a woman on you. They were doing that back then. Sick the pretty woman on you, get your ass. He was using all that shit. But he was a weird sicko. He turned Cassie to a weirdo, man. How we know that? Family. After somebody pees in your mouth, it's not over yet. Then what else we not thinking about? We just got details on one session for 1 year. Can you imagine how many times she got peed in her mouth? When they said, stop, you ain't doing it right. No, they got turned to somebody else. And sometimes no turning back. What else? Cassie's with the personal trainer. But I already know Diddy screwed the personal trainer already too. So guess what? Even in fate, he still control that situation. You get it? Guess what? Cassie, you still didn't get nobody else outside the industry or nobody else. You still got somebody that's from the circle. You see what I'm saying? So which means it's still controlled, still scared of Diddy. All right, Young Thug, he's a loon ball. We might not never talk about him again. He got his land taken. He's going broke. But he said Kid Cudi a snitch. Meanwhile, Kid Cudi is not a snitch. He's a victim. No, stop that bullshit, Young Thug. You told Harpo to beat Kid Cudi. This ain't slave days, bro. Victims can speak up. Victims can tell. No such thing as a victim snitching. Young Thug, are you a person that touch on people and say don't tell? Are you one of them people? Victims are supposed to tell. Snitching is for the streets. The streets are dead. Even though you had 900 years and beat a charge, I never saw that shit in my life, bro. I never saw that. You had some good-ass lawyers. But then again, what's the other joke? Diddy got one of Young Thug lawyers. The other joke. That's the joke. It's all connected. That's why Young Thug said what? Kid Cudi, you a snitch. Because him and Diddy had to get the same lawyer. Now, remember last week, I was like, man, Diddy got 8 lawyers. I don't see him getting fried. But he got a lot of indictments. And I think the stuff that's going to bury Diddy, let me say this right now, I think everything that is sealed, secret, I think that is his fate. And I think we ain't going to know that to the last minute. That's my opinion. So guess what, y'all? I ain't going to hold y'all up today. Cassie going through the roof. Just giving y'all these updates, y'all. Cassie going through the roof. Diddy going through the roof. Music streaming crazy, y'all. Cassie a star, y'all. Don't get it twisted. She winning. She winning. Her face winning. Everybody praising her. That's J-Lo. See the old J-Lo? Nope. J-Lo on the run, y'all. Look how the world changes. J-Lo on the run. Now Cassie in glory. Cassie winning, y'all. That's how it work. That's how it work. Streams going through the roof. Hold on, let me bring this back. Cassie, look, Cassie get the glory. How's that? Men fighting over what? Men getting their car blowed up. Cassie get the glory. Damn, Cassie had some good ass stuff. She had them men fighting like that. She getting all the glory, y'all. Trust me on that. Don't be surprised when it's over with. She don't cancel that dude she with. But she got kids. She ain't gonna do that. But don't get it twisted. Cassie, the star of this shit, she bigger than Glorilla. Yes, she is, y'all. So, if you was with this weirdo, do you think you would have made it out? Now, think about everything he was doing, but the part they didn't tell you, he made him do everything when he had on that costume. Get in the tub. Pee in Cassie's mouth. Get on the outfit. Then guess what else? Gun on the waist. You heard what I said, right? What else? You ain't thinking. Fool got on gloves. Murk your ass right in the house. Gloves on. Pennywise playing around, but he got a pistol on his waist. Get in the tub. That's that fool right there, y'all. Oh, let me say this last thing before we leave, what a lot of people don't know. For anybody don't get sex trafficking, kidnapping, let's make it clear one more time. I forgot to say this simple jewel the other day before we go. Let's break it down. Very simple. Anybody know about basic shit, you know how easy kidnapping is? Or somebody rich in power. I've been kidnapped before by my own family. How I know that? Well, it's times I went on a vacation and I woke up, want to go to the store, but I couldn't leave because they had the fucking security shit on. And guess what else? Outside that, the gate was fucking locked too. Was no such thing. Waking up my own family, I was going to the store. That's how I know. So I got to tell you, if you ain't ever been around people with money, you don't know how that shit is. People with money, they don't want you to walk around their house when they sleep at night. Motherfucker shit going off at night. Ding, 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 ding. So you hear Matt, there's no such thing as leaving Diddy house, y'all. Think about them alarms. Alarm set. You ain't getting out the fucking house. You get out the house, then you got to get over the gate. Where you going at, bro? No, but I tell you, rich people, shit is sophisticated. It's as simple as you can run all over the property. But we're not opening up that gate, period. The gate 10 feet. Where you going at? So I'm joking about my family, but it's the truth that you be at somebody's house, you want to get up, go to the store real quick. You can't go because it's a lock on the shit. Security code. You ain't going nowhere. So that is how easy it was for them to traffic your ass, kidnap your ass. Get it? Especially if they got dogs in the front yard. You in the house, but you ain't looking at. They got 2 big Rottweilers right around the whole shit. Big ass mansion, big place. You good. Everything downstairs. They got you with the 100-inch theater. You good, y'all, but you're not fucking leaving. That's how it always been set up. It's in the Epstein. It's in every story. You just gotta go into it. On that note, y'all, we out. Might tap back in later. Make sure y'all check out the Real Conversation, Real People. So we was talking some real talk on this last night. Memorial Day Lounge. So if you ain't got nothing to do, tap into that content. You feel about it might be about 8 hours. I ain't even check how long it is, man, but it's all real. On that note, content also for those who don't got a membership. Check out under the playlist, unlock content, and it's videos for you to watch. So you be up to date. On that note, other than that, man, I'm about to get out of here. Y'all enjoy y'all day. That's what I'm going to do. On that note, salute to everybody. We out. One. Y'all heard about get out? You can't get out? I think that's what this means, man. I'm a meaning. Anybody that ain't go, anybody that ain't good, you ain't going nowhere. I think that's it for y'all. I'm trying to tell y'all. Sit. Grounded. No more flights. No more nothing. Anybody that's not legit, that's how it's gonna play out. It's right there. That's right there. Everybody that's good, they're gonna be under that gold dome in paradise. That's all. That's what it means too. That also means the dome of peace. And when everything wiped out, y'all, is everything peace. That's what it's gonna be. It's gonna be that gold dome. That's why these weirdos gotta go. Because remember, y'all not looking at it's millions of Diddies walking around, y'all. Millions of Diddies. Millions of Diddies raised in this country. Millions of their ass. That's what all this shit about. Now the 5G, now with technology, spot all their ass. Ping, ping, got all of them. Pop, 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 pop. That's what it's about. How you think they would have never got caught with it for this technology? They would have never got caught. That's what it's about, man. That's when I've been to the new military warfare was technology. So I've been to the military was on their ass with that technology. That's how I knew. Yup. Star Wars in your face, y'all. Star Wars. That's what it is. Slay your whole block, knock out all your technology. Release a frequency, pop your eardrums. Release some shit, give you a stroke. That's the new shit.